Hey folks, hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. Let's get a little light. Let's shed a little light on the situation. We're going to just play some games and relax a little bit. I have an article. If you're not following me on Substack, you can read that article and have a little bit of idea what I'm about to talk about. If you haven't read it, I might talk about some different things than what I've talked about on that. But I'm going to go ahead and link that. It's just sort of plans for June, which is really that I don't have a lot of plans for June. I'm kind of at the end of a bunch of things, right? I just got all of the King Leper books for the signed copies, so I'll be signing those over the next couple days and mailing them out. We'll probably won't be able to get them all out like tomorrow, but certainly this week I plan to have it as many as I can get out. So I'll be signing those tonight and tomorrow and mailing them just as quick as I can. If you are in Canada, then that might be, it might take a little bit longer because just there'll be an international shipping there. So I think I still have Canada on offer. Next time I do this, if I'm doing this, I may make international shipping all $25 because all kinds of things pop up. It just becomes expensive. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do creatively. I have a bunch of books I've been sitting on, so I really need to polish those up and publish them. So that probably should be my focus, to get as many books out as possible. I've been throwing around the idea of doing a game, doing a visual novel. And now might be the time to do that because I have like a little break. I'll have a couple of dead weeks. Not exactly dead. I still have a lot of obligations to fulfill over the next few weeks. My mom got a hip replacement surgery, so she'll be coming home in a couple days. And so she'll need more care, and that's fine. I'm happy to do that. Things like that going on over the summer. So. But it still is a good opportunity to stop, think about what you're doing, and plan for the next phase. I'm really leaning towards, I'd love to do more music, but I have all these books sitting around that probably just need to go to market. I just need to do something with them. So that might be my focus, just so that I can feel like I'm getting this backlog out. I'm getting rid of the old stuff. Getting rid of the old stuff, I think, would do a lot psychologically, like it'd build a lot of momentum versus beginning a project that is going to take, so if I begin a visual novel project, it'll take months to get a playable demo of that because I don't know what I'm doing yet, even though I could write the story like in a day and like write the dialogue in a week or two. It might take weeks and weeks and weeks to program it, to get all the art in, to work with an artist and all that. So it's going to take forever to get like an alpha done of that. And so what are you going to do in the meantime? Are you just going to not do anything? That's an option, right? I could just disappear for a while and then, come back like, boom, boom, I have a thing here. I have a product. But it's probably psychologically, it's good to have things that are coming out. So I am really strongly considering doing more music. I'm coming up on 100 improvisations. I have 2 more. I've actually done more than 100 because I did a bunch of alternate takes, and those have all been out now for a while. So there's actually 100 and I don't know how many videos I have on the music channel. It's a lot. It's a lot of videos. They're all live, so I'll do a live. My plan was I'm gonna have a really long live piece that goes through a lot of different phases. So I have to practice that. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I have to do a little more planning for that, even though it's an improvisational piece. You have to do a little bit more planning because to structure something properly just requires more advanced thought. Versus a lot of times I can just plug my guitar in to my usual document on the Ableton Push and just play for 20 or 30 minutes and do all kinds of fun things with that. But I'm like the longer rain piece, I think I'm going to need a little bit more planning to do what I have in mind. And that'll close that, And then we're closing King Leper. King Leper will come out on Amazon. I need to put it up on Amazon in the next couple days. I'll put a pre-order up. and so people will be able to buy it on Amazon. So that'll be good. I have Prince of Dusk that needs to be edited and released. I have another sci-fi horror book that was on Vela, so that needs to be put out wide. Bright Children, people are wanting to buy that on Amazon, so I need to put that one out. That one's already ready to go, so I can just put that one out if I want to, whenever I want. The only reason I've held back on that is that it's really like a book one, and so because it's a book one, I don't want to just release a book one and have it be like a naked book one that doesn't have a conclusion to its story. I want book 2 and book 3 to come out, so that I want them to be reasonably close together so people don't forget about them, if that makes any sense. But lots of people have been wanting to read Bright Children outside of the Christmas anthology, so I will find a way to get that out. More Moonsong books. Like, I have so many books that I'm sitting on. The Moonsong book 4 is done. I just need to put it out. But again, I've been holding back on it because book 5 is not ready. So I really want to get book 5 ready. Like, it's already written, but it needs to be heavily edited because I wrote it like 10 years ago. Then book 6. And when those are kind of in a rougher, closer to release state, then I want to put out book 4, and then I could focus on editing 5 and 6 and getting them out pretty close so that you have 2 trilogies for that series, and that'll be good. I've actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I have 2 other science fiction books that I've just been sitting on that need to be polished up and put out. So I might just focus on those. They're shorter books, so they won't take as much effort for me to get them to market, and then we'll do the Moonsong books. I have another horror book that I wrote quite a while ago that I've been sitting on, so that could use some polishing. Polish that up, put it out, do the Moonsong books, and then we'll be done with that big cycle of all the literary stuff I've been doing. How many books am I sitting on? I have to stop and think. Prince of Dusk, which I wrote live. There's Wolfwood, which is Moonsong book 4. There's 2 other books. I have a horror book that's 5. Bright Children 6. I'm sitting on 6 books. I need to get those 6 books out in the next year. That needs to be what I hate to say a year. I don't want to, if not now, when? That's the next question of, if you want to get into game dev, if not now, when? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll bust my ass over the next couple of weeks and get a whole bunch of books ready to go, and then just have them lined up on Amazon. So King Leper, pre-order July. Prince of Dusk, pre-order September. I'll have another book in August, another book in October, November, December. I could have a book coming out every month for the next 6 or 8 months, and kind of see what happens there, What's your favorite genre to write? Fantasy, for sure. I just I like exercising my imagination. I think it's really fun. So it's the most fun to write is fantasy. My horror books tend to be more popular, and I don't dislike writing horror. It exercises a different part of my mind, but it also takes a little bit of something out of me, right? I tend to work at night, so I'm putting a bunch of scary thoughts into my head and then putting them on the page and then trying to go to sleep afterwards. It was writing horror books some years ago that I figured out if I want to sleep well, not just be in bed, but go to sleep and wake up and be ready to do my day. I really now, I need to have some sort of wind down. I need to stop writing, stop working, and go away, preferably go away from the computer. Now, I will play a game on the computer, and that's enough, but it feels better to go into the living room and play Nintendo or something, or play a PlayStation game. So if I'm choosing a platform to buy a game on, unless I'm I really need to play it on PC because it's an MMO, I play, but I could play Final Fantasy 14 on the PS5. You can play with a mouse and keyboard on the PS5 actually, and it runs fine. So anyway, go away from work, do something else, read a book, play a game. I like to play a game a lot. I find that reading a book will get me calmer most of the time, but playing a game will divert my attention more thoroughly. So sometimes I do a little bit of each. Play a game, read a book for 10 or 15 minutes, then I'm ready to go to sleep. And even if I'm up late, if it's like I'm looking at the clock and it's like 4 a.m. and I need to go to sleep, I know if I don't do something, if I don't do some of that, it doesn't matter how tired I am or how much I need to sleep or how long I've been up, I won't be able to go to sleep. It will take a much more effort. It'll take an extra 30, 40 minutes anyway. So I might as well just take those 30 minutes to relax, enjoy some time, read a book, play a game, go to sleep. I almost never watch TV, actually. I used to, many years ago, watch like Star Trek before I went to sleep. And what did I get out of that? I'm not exactly sure. I think TV was good because it was passive. It allowed me to be passive, to watch something passively and then go to sleep. I felt like it disengaged my mind more than reading, because when I'm reading, I'm more engaged. But the other advantage of a book is like you're not looking at a screen. I think that's also worth thinking about too, is like preparing for bed. I think it's good to maybe get away from screens. I've never had screens to disturb my sleep in my life, personally, but it might help, right? So if you're one of those people that's like, man, it's like, get away from the screen. I keep my lights down low at night, really low. I know and it might drive my wife crazy, drives me crazy because she leaves lights on all the time. But like when it starts getting nighttime, I turn all the lights, everything's on a fader. So all the lights fade down. If I could have them be smart lights that like when it became 8 or at 7 o'clock, they should start to fade down to where they're very dim. So that, and the color temperature on all the lights is all fairly low. We're talking like soft white amber lights is what I have kind of in my sconces and stuff in my house. So those get dimmer. Your body starts to get more into a relaxed mode where you're ready for rest. So yeah, going away from screens might help. I've never been disturbed by screens personally. But like I said, I used to watch TV before I went to sleep. So I'd watch that, or I'd watch like a really low energy anime, maybe. Something like Musashi. Or is that what I'm thinking of? No. Anyway. Mushishi? It's this guy walking around finding like invisible life. It's like really, really low energy. He's like, yeah, it's just enjoy the art and then go to sleep. That works, right? The big selling point of PC is being able to muck about with the game files. I think so. Running mods. There's certain games that are always going to be better on PC because of mods. I think MMOs are better because if you're wanting to do voice chat, having that option is easier on PC and better. But I know tons of people who play like Final Fantasy 14 on their PlayStation, and they just do the voice chat on their phone. Like, it's a weird thing now. I'm like, of course, that makes total sense. So like, yeah, I just get on Discord on my phone, and plug some headphones into my phone. Oh yeah, well that makes total sense. I find that, you get older and you get stuck in modes. I'm like, well, I'm in 2008 mode. Like, how do you get on the TeamSpeak server without a PC? It's like, Grandpa, no one knows what TeamSpeak is anymore, number one. Number two, we have phones. We can just go into our Discord server with our phones. I'm like, how do you get on the Mumble server on your phone? I don't remember seeing a Mumble app on the App Store. No, you just, you do it on your phone. You don't need PlayStation, and that's the thing, like, I can't believe PlayStation doesn't support this and that and the other. Why can't I go into my Discord server? And I remember I set up Discord on my Steam Deck. And so I could go into Discord and chat with my friends. They're never online anyway, right? But why isn't Discord integrated into the console? It's like, do you need it to be integrated into the console? Do you really need it to be? You actually don't. And every headset comes with 3 different inputs now. So you could just be like, I have my 2.4 gigahertz plugged into my PlayStation, and then I have the headphone jack plugged into my phone. My phone still has a headphone jack because I am an elite genetic specimen with cool guitars in the background, right? That's a Parker Fly, 1997. Same one, same kind of one that David Lynch owned. I saw his Parker Fly was up on auction for 10 grand, and I was like, yeah, dude, David Lynch played a Parker Fly. Hell yes, he did. We got a blue Les Paul standard. Actually, I think that's a Les Paul traditional. It's the same thing. The traditional is the same thing as the standard. They just had some years where, like, the standard was they were trying to do, like, they had like weight relief. They had non-traditional stuff with the standard. And people didn't like it. So they had a traditional, which was the standard, and then they had the standard, which was like new features. But this traditional has new features on it. So I don't know what they were thinking for this year. This one has, like, I'll show you in a second. You guys want to see this guitar? It's a cool guitar. I'll demo it real quick before we play a little bit. Yeah. This thing has a brass nut. I love the brass nut. I love brass nuts. That's cool. This one has a brass nut. It also has the dreaded robo tuners. That's how I got a deal on this guitar. Is that, like, the people in the store were like, "Nah, one wants it because it's got the robo tuners. We can't even tune it." And I, like, figured out how to tune it. The tuners all go the opposite way from what you think, for whatever reason. I don't know why they're like that, but they're like that. The battery didn't work. I had to order a new battery from Germany, so, you know, I put some money in it. But then, like, the robo tuners work really good. They don't just work, they're awesome. Shocking that they actually work really, really, really good, but they do. You know, so it's like, it's not really traditional at all. It's got, like, robo tuners and a brass nut, and I guess the 1959 pickups are traditional. Look at that, man. Look at that flame on it, man. That's such a beautiful top. What a beautiful guitar. This thing's like a log, though. No weight relief. No weight relief at all on this bad boy. Do you have any ideas for future books to write that aren't fantasy, horror, or science fiction? Not really. I've done, I did the one literary fiction anthology book. I have a mystery in mind, but to me, that's kind of science fiction anyway. To me, I would put it in the science fiction area. It's kind of a thriller. It's called Flat Earth. But I feel like the time for that idea has passed, and I didn't write the book because I just, I wrote the outline and just didn't get around to writing it because I was busy with other concerns of mine. So I feel like the time for Flat Earth has passed a little bit. Maybe not. I might still write it. It's one of these things where it's like, it feels too current. So, I don't know. I would love to write a mystery at some point, like a more hard-boiled detective mystery. I think those are really fun books to read, and I think they're cool to write. And I haven't done a really straight-ahead mystery. Demon Ex Machina is a mystery, but it's not. That's just like a mystery plot format, not like a mystery book. So a mystery book would be cool. Definitely be fun to do. I do enjoy that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Don't listen to the hate on the robo-tuners. It's probably people who don't know how to use them. You do need to download the user manual and learn to use them because they're weird. Stringing them up is weird. Figuring out how to use them is weird, but they totally work. I can just turn it on, and here they go. Here they go. There it goes. Just tunes it up. It's really cool, and I can just change tunings too. Check this out. Maybe you can hear this. Maybe you can hear it. Do this. I'm gonna put it in. Here we go. I gotta press this button. There we go. There it goes. All right. Then I think this is Dadgad. Oh, here it is. Yeah. What's this? What's that first chord? I wrote a piece in this. Oh, what is it? Nah. I'm trying to remember the piece I wrote in Dad Yet. I'm not remembering it right now, but yes, you could play. No, you just do a different tuning. Let's put it back in. Let's do. I think this is just B standard. There he goes. And then like it has a little light that'll tell you which one's. You can do it down in C sharp. You do all kinds of tunings. It's really cool. Yeah, they're really good. So how are you liking Expedition 33? I'll play it a little bit today. Do you guys want to hear what this guitar sounds like? I can probably hook that up, or yeah, we'll just play a game. Play a game, then we can come back to the guitar. It's fun. It's fun. But yes, the Robo Tuners work and they're awesome. But Gibson fans, I realized, are really into Les Pauls being very traditional. I think if they were doing Robo Tuners on if they had some other kind of cutting edge guitar that was a Gibson label, like they're doing it on V's, I think people wouldn't care as much on a V or like that kind of stuff. But because it's on a Les Paul, and Les Paul's like the venerable shape, the venerable brand, and it's their most premium model is the Les Paul. All their custom shop stuff, like most of it is Les Pauls. People want those Les Paul guitars because that has a weird technology on it. People hate it. They're like, they don't work and they break. I'm like, this one's work perfectly. And, you know, I don't know what to tell you. They were great. Same thing with the original Gibson Robot guitars from the 2000s. I remember those coming in. They broke down because people, you know, didn't know how to use them for the most part. They were a more complicated system. The new one works even better, and you could just throw it on any guitar. I see guys like Guthrie Govan use them. So they work. They work good. Brass nut and robot tuners, not traditional. But when I bought the guitar, I was like, if the robot tuners don't work, I have a full set of Gibson tuners just sitting right over here in my like box of guitar gear that were from an SG that I had years ago. So the Clusian style tuners, I'm like, I can just slap those on. I already have the correct factory tuners for the instrument if I don't like. But I got the Robo Tuners to work, and they're great actually. Turns out they're great. Okay, how are you liking Expedition 33? I haven't played it in a while because I don't really like it. So I don't really like it much. And the reason is because of that dodge and parry mechanic. I don't enjoy that. People are calling it a JRPG. I'm like, it's not really a JRPG. It shares some of the DNA with JRPGs, but that dodge mechanic, it's so stupid the way it works too. It's like the enemy says he attacks swiftly, and so you watch, and then at a random point his like sword will move forward, and you have to press the button at some indeterminate point where his weapon is moving for you to dodge or for you to parry or something like that. So being able to like predict the moves is so much harder and more annoying than Dark Souls or Stranger of Paradise. If you want parry mechanics that are fun, play Stranger of Paradise. It is so much more fun than Expedition 33. I like the art, I like the music. The story, I haven't dug enough into it. I barely played it, but I really dislike the dodge mechanic. And honestly, if it was like, if I'm rating it, I don't feel comfortable like rating it because I haven't played enough of it. But if I had gotten deeper into the game, I could see myself knocking big points off the score just because of the dodge mechanic and the way that it's implemented. It feels out of place in a turn-based RPG, very out of place, and it's really annoying to use. And it's mostly about memorizing these indeterminate timings for every kind of enemy type, which to me, I mean, that's a skill, but it's not a reactionary skill. You're not reacting to new things. You're memorizing how certain things move so that you know how to press a button in a very specific timed circumstance where it's not like Hatsune Miku where there's like here's the X flying up to the X and it's really easy to time it, right? I like playing rhythm games. I love rhythm games. I like playing Dark Souls games. I love games where you have parries. I like parry slop. I don't like Expedition 33. I don't like its parry mechanic really at all. I find it incredibly annoying. So that's my rant on that. Otherwise, I think the game's okay. But you also end up with dead stats. Some people pointed out in chat, like, I was playing and I realized there's no reason to put a single point in defense. The game just wants you to dodge everything. So put all your points in attack and then just be perfect with dodging, because if you're not perfect with dodging, you're going to die. You're going to get 2-shot anyway. So you might as well, you just have to be perfect with dodging. There's no amount of defense that can let you avoid that mechanic. And unlike a game like Last Remnant had all these timed elements in them too. You could turn that off. So you could have the timed elements just happen with a dice roll, or you could actively do them, depending on what you wanted. And the thing is, they were really easy to time, as they would show the button prompt and you'd see this thing go like, and you know exactly when to press that button to get the timing correctly. It was like a little rhythm game thing in the middle of the combat. Way better than Clair Obscur. I don't like the Clair Obscur dodge at all. I think that's a big negative to me. And that, to me, that goes against the strategy, right? The whole idea of an RPG, a JRPG, is to strategize what you're doing against the enemy. I'm not really using strategy so far in the game. It's mostly just using dodge, right? I used to love watching Flat Earther videos on YouTube in the heyday. I did too. Wouldn't comment, but they were easily some of the most entertaining videos in the history of the platform. I agree. And I'll tell you my plot summation is that the Flat Earth government conspiracy was a government conspiracy. Basically, all the videos were made by the government to identify people who thought the earth could be flat, right? Like, because these are going to be dissident, anti-government kind of people. And that these were dangerous people. We're going to identify them and isolate them from other people so that they can't spread other ideas that we're worried about, and they can't organize with each other. That's the surface level plot. I'll just tell you, the next level down was the guy who was investigating this and discovering this. What does he find out? He finds out the earth might actually be flat. So he finds out through this exploration that it's just a level of misdirection, and that he starts to doubt whether the earth is round at all, because he finds that so much of what the government does is just fake, that I had this scene where like he's trying to watch a ship go over the horizon. This is an easy way to prove that the earth is round. You can do it yourself with binoculars. You can watch ships go down to, I used to watch it at El Segundo. I'd watch the ships disappear over the horizon. So he goes down there to watch the ships disappear over the horizon, and he can't, there's just a fog. There's always a fog that obscures it. And he's like, has anyone ever watched a ship disappear over the horizon? Or have you just been convinced that you can? And so he starts to doubt it. It's kind of like, the Matrix or something like that. Flat Earth theory is boring. Hollow Earth theory is way more fun and interesting. I like Hollow Earth theory. What about reflective Earth theory? The moon isn't real. The moon is a reflection of a giant Earth, right? That's another one that I've seen. A content idea would be to feed a story through ChatGPT and see its analysis. I did it myself just to see how it would work, and it was pretty decent with its analysis and its suggestions. I'm not into that. All the gameplay I've seen looks like a back-of-the-drawer Square Enix game from 2017. Also, the title is dumb. Yeah. So we'll play it a little bit. Let's actually dig into it. Let's play a little bit, and we'll have fun. I'm not sure if I want to... I'll start with that one a little bit, because I think that will reinforce what I'm talking about here, and why I'm just not really sold on Clair Obscur. Yeah. It's okay. I'm glad that people like it, but I also feel like whenever I play a game like this that people are like, this is great. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I think your standards might be low. I think people are just so hungry for like games that aren't cinematic slop. Like, people want action games. Action games are fun and I like them. But it's like getting into all the other genres. You know? I'm not crazy about that. What do we have here? Why I stopped playing classical guitar redux. That's an upcoming article. Let's open it up. So yeah, I agree with Brian there. It is kind of, I just feel like people's standards are lower than I think they should be. Yeah, I haven't played this in a while. Let's go ahead. We'll try playing it. People sleeping on no Earth theory. If it doesn't suck, it's great. Do you think that maybe some people enjoyed the dodge mechanic in Clair Obscur because it makes the game more challenging? Absolutely. And you know what? More power to them. If that's what they like, that's great. I don't like that in a turn-based game. I think that there's too much dissonance there. But if you're someone that feels like turn-based is too easy, go play Final Fantasy V. Go play Final Fantasy III, the original version. These are the people that would be upset with this because they have to like grind and they have to really think about what they're doing. You know what I mean? Hold on. I got to... Where's my thing here? Game. Not video game. Should just say game. There we go. There we are. All right, Spring Meadows. This is like the very beginning of the game, so... You're criticizing the game. You only play like 2 hours of the game. Yeah. There's a boss over here. I think I'm going to skip that boss because... yeah, see, there he is. He's like, I may be able to come back and do him. But you know what? It's early in the game, and I bet you he's not going to drop any loot that's interesting. That's like really necessary. I am just a stickler for trying to do as much content as possible all the time. So... You know, like if this was a Final Fantasy game, I would not skip that. I would figure out how to beat the boss. It's just something I would do. Music's very nice, though. I enjoy the music quite a bit. Let's I'm gonna turn it up a bit. You guys can hear it. Got this girl here. There's some bad guys. Let's see if I can remember how to play. Because I didn't play last week. I just did the map. I just did work on the map. That's all I did. What's over here? Oh, boy.
Came here before and set up these handholds.
Oh, luckily it just does it for you. I was like, oh, great. We're going to do Final Fantasy VII where I have to, like, slowly climb. Lovely. All right, here we go. What's going on here? It's got a little cutscene. Okay. Weepy Mumble. Maybe this is a little boss here, too. Let's find out.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81.
A little stuttering there for some reason.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Okay.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding.
Oops.
Interest.
Okay. Conspiracy theory. AI is being funded by government for the purpose of invalidating the internet, thus returning us to a pre-internet age where the internet can no longer be used to expose corruption. That's an interesting idea. I like that idea too. I think that would make a great book as well. All right. Good. I'm glad it's giving me the PlayStation prompts. I plugged my PlayStation controller in because I don't like that the Xbox controller has the A, B, X, Y reversed. It always confuses me. I go to... I've been playing Nintendo my whole life. Nintendo's default.
Some did disappear.
Not Xbox.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevron's kills seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
I do happen to think individuals would be, I was painted to bring light.
Painted? By the paintress?
Paintress? Yes, she painted me. Helped me find light.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
What was I going to say? I think people were healthier pre-internet. I think they were mentally healthier, physically healthier, socially healthier. I think it's hard to deny that. And I saw some bad guys back there. I kind of want to check them out just to see what's up. Right? Like there were some guys over there. There might be some loot there. At least this goes a little quicker than Final Fantasy VII. And at least there's a run button. Alright, let's check this guy out. Does this guy have some loot by him? Let's fight him and see how bad we are. Okay.
Danger!
See this like long pause. There you go. How long is the pause before he attacks? You know? Let's see. Like a... You gotta shoot all the guys in the face first. And then... This guy a flying guy? Let's see. Let's see what this guy does. You have to do like probably a regular attack. Aim, shoot this guy. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so you just get one shot. Like, what's the point of defense? Immolation. Portier burns. It's a little loud. This artist traces AI images. There we go. Well, I got some chroma catalyst. Is there something on the ground here? Let's see, yes.
Nice.
Some chroma, that's what it was. That's what we get. No. What do I... My dude is at 1 health. I have a chroma elixir. Do chroma elixirs refill when I, like, get to a flag? I don't know. I'll go back to that flag and refill my health. Because I don't know if there's another one here. Another game here that, like, this is just... It feels a little too close. Like, the camera's a little too close. So it makes me wonder, like, is there a mod that'll give you better camera distance? This camera is, like, a little too tight for me. There's that boss. Is there a flag somewhere? Maybe I gotta move on. I don't know. We'll move on. This looks like a camp with the dead guy. And yeah, there's a boss over there. So Boss is a little annoying. It's all about dodging. I assume this is an Unreal Engine game. It's not nearly as badly optimized as some Unreal Engine games. Oh, there's a flag right here. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's rest. Okay, upgrade attributes. I think I can reset them. Oh. Oh wait, I only have one recoat. Might. Oh yeah, I figured out luck was like really good. There's my dog. Like defense. Oh yeah, agility actually gives you some defense. While it also gives you speed. Vitality. Like agility is like the best thing right here for now. You can do like one defense. So maybe you can survive one hit. Or agility. Alright. Look, okay. More agility. Little might. Little vitality. There you go. Whatever. Learn skills. Alright. How do you navigate the post-AI world? Keep receipts. I do it live.
Survivors.
Hurry!
I think, you know, it's a big question because people are, I think if you do anything well, people are going to accuse you of using AI because they just assume like polished equals AI. There's artists right now that get accused of using AI and they've never used it once. But that's, you know, that's the world we're kind of in right now. Oh, there's a bad guy down there. Oh, there's something pink. Let's see what that pink thing is. So you just have to know that like your honor regarding that is what matters. I'm always very honest about anything with AI. Like if I'm using it on a cover or something like that, I'm always really honest about that. Resistant.
Romance flowing. Brace yourselves.
Alright, we dodged it.
Let the ink flow.
I could also just like put this on journalist mode. Just attack. There we go. Could put this on journalist mode to make it easier. I wonder if anyone successfully pull off an anti-fragile approach using AI. Sort of, yeah, I use it. Want to make something of it sort of attitude. Vox Day is doing that now. He's just using AI for everything. And I'm like,
An advantage.
He even like sold a an AI album. It was like crowdfunding an AI album. I'm like, I can't imagine doing that. You know, I'd love to record an album, but it's like for me to record the album, you know? Having video evidence should harden you against AI accusations for another year or so.
Take cover.
There we go. Dodge. All right. Let's see. Gotta shoot everyone in the face real quick. Don't have any attack. Attack this guy. Alright, this is dodge too soon. You dodge too soon. You don't know the timing of this enemy.
Feel the burn.
There we go. Yeah, it could be useful for keeping up with the lore Bible. Yeah. That's an interesting idea for it too. I can think of lots of applications for AI that aren't like writing your book for you. It's amazing to me how quickly indie writers were on top of AI. Like, this will allow me to avoid writing my books. I can publish even more books without writing them. Which kind of says a lot to me about their attitude as artists, which is like so many of them view this as not an artistic endeavor. Do you know what I mean? Kill that guy. Kill that guy. Do ice lance. Ooh, that was good. Y'all think the dead internet theory has come true? Or that it's close to coming true? Yes. I'm having a harder time believing people on the internet are real these days. So it depends what you mean by dead internet theory. So it's not that everyone's a bot. It's that so much of the internet is generated by bots that you can't find what you need to find anymore. You know, if you Google something, now like half, the entire first page is going to be AI generated garbage. And you can't trust it. And then you're going to have all kinds of comments are full of bots, and it's super obvious. So you can't, you know, reviews on Amazon have been fake for years now. It's just it's a whole thing. There we go. I dodged! Hooray! There we go. No search engine is even minimally useful anymore. I agree with you. It's like the person-to-person, like real person sitting in the room is going to matter so much more in the future because so much more of what we are dealing with is going to be fake. Can I get this stuff? Ah, I can. I have to like break the barrels. It's an inflammable material. Do I have... We're going to look at the map. Is there a map? Oh, there's another pink thing. Let's go check that out. Another pink thing to pick up.
This will be useful.
Revive tint. Okay. Battle wheel. Dodge. R1 to parry. Stains. Quick time. Pictos. Whatever. It's like we got it. It's a painting. Go up this way. All right. Here's a little flag. Okay. Rest. No, I'm gonna level up. Let's go this way. Oh, I see more pink. More pink. Oh, now I see a cutscene. Another red shirt dies, and here's a boss. Very lovely.
Fuck. It's big.
Oh, we use the F word. That's how you know it's adult.
Putain de merde.
That's a cool looking boss. Let's see what he does here.
Get ready.
Well, I dodged. I'm very skillful. Alright. Shield. Some enemies have shields that protect them. Each shield completely blocks one hit. Okay. Can I hit him here? Okay. Well, that... I don't know if that did anything. Skills. Do an ice lance? Alright. Oh, he's weak to ice here. Okay. Let's do a marking shot.
Brace yourselves.
Perfect dodge. I am so skillful. I am so skilled. My skill is high. Because I can dodge in this game. I have another skill here. Generates an additional lightning charge. Alright, let's try that. Do our little timing thing here. We cast a spell. What do I do?
Get ready.
Oh. There we go. There we go. Ah.
Let the ink
I'm very low skilled. I'm not dodging. Good night. Good night. Have a good night. Alright, immolation. Let's hit him. It's not his weakness, though. His weakness is ice. I gotta remember that. Alright. We have overcharge? No. Let's go. Attack. He feels threatened. What's he doing now? He burns. He summons minions. All right, we gotta kill those ads. Left side mini whelps. Now handle it. See what spell he casts here.
cover. I'll do it.
Yes! Highly skilled gamer am I. Let's see here. Wait, I can kill that guy, like, with one of these, I think. Oh, I have full overcharge, so... Should we use overcharge? No, I need 4. Okay. Let's do, let's do this guy.
Danger!
Can't be sure when he's going to attack. He's just like... "Arr!" Arr. Has anyone else here tried Grok's deep search or ChatGPT's internet search function? So Grok's works pretty good if you're looking for like a summary plus links. I've tried it a couple times. Scott Adams thinks it's really good, but I haven't used it as much as him. So he vouches for it, and he's a smart guy, usually on top of this kind of thing. So see what he does here. Let's see if I can dodge. Alright, I dodged. Which is good. Let's do overcharge on this guy. Let's see if I can actually do it
For
here.
those who come after.
Perfect dodge. I'm so skilled.
Let the ink flow.
Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Attack. There we go.
Danger!
Alright, I think it's going to cast a spell. Comes the spell.
Brace yourself.
Oh, shoot.
A storm is coming. Ice, shut! Careful. He's building.
He's enraged! Oh yeah, we have to, he's going to take a bunch of attacks here. Here we go. Ah, I dodged too soon. He's charging up! Let's see what I can do here. Skills. We do this, Mary Assault. Okay. Alright, so that gets rid of some of his things. No, let's see if I can... Oh, that gets rid of 2 of them. And then, can I do a Ice Lance here? No, do Immolation. Alright.
Feel the burn.
He's burning! He's charging up! Oh, what's gonna happen here?
Romance flowing.
He unleashes his full power. What's gonna happen?
Take cover.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
I'll do it. Brace yourself.
I dodged some of them. Not bad for a low-skilled gamer.
For those who come after. Dangerous. Must.
Is this the cutscene? Battle loot. We got cleansing tent. Healing tents also remove all status effects from target. Okay. All right. We continue.
Celebrate later. There'll be others.
I think Neo-patronage. So the important thing about Neo-patronage is really that you're connecting with people. You're not working for the robot. That's the goal. So with AI, you know, it's like, do you want something that's crafted by hand
Nobody.
with love?
Wait, there's a message on the wall.
Or do you want, like,
Took
packaged
a
food?
mile to the weird corals. Head north. Look for a door inside a hut.
You know, so it's more about the human connection now than ever
Doesn't make
before.
sense. Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's
every contingency.
There's
You
a
know
re- There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
All right. Here we go. Probably gonna have like the next group of enemies here. Have to learn all their little timings.
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
Oh, see, I like this. I'm like, this looks cool. This looks like a squinting skin. All right. See, there's a bad guy over there. And try to fight him. Oh, here's a big bad guy. There's several bad guys here. Look at these guys. And these weird statues. Cool. Oh. All right. Where is north, though? Oh, yes. North is this way. All right. We'll go north. Probably don't need to grind, you know. Find a bad guy. Here we go. Let's see here. All right.
I'll do it. Ready to evade. Let's stay.
There we go. Yandex is based in Russia, so it's not subjected to all the other same rules and limitations that American-based search engines are subject to. It's less censored and less hamstrung. Alright, I need a... Maybe I need to use my chroma elixir. There we go. Anything here? Can break some boxes like in Final Fantasy VII. Here we go.
Nice.
Consume that to give an additional Lumina point to a character. I haven't done that yet. Can I crawl over these rocks? She can hang out inside the rock. Is there a jump button? It's not working. I can't go over those rocks. They're just unmountable rocks. I have to go around? Okay. It's over here. Danger. Okay. That's danger, but I can't get over those rocks somehow. So... Alright. Do I have to go around this way then? Okay. Alright. You can access camp at any time from the continent.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Oh. Okay, I can camp. What does camping do? I guess I'm on the continent. Oh, okay. I get to watch a cutscene. I'm fine. Let me. I'm playing the game. I'll decide if you're fine or not. Sparkle vampire dude.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
She still has her purple eyeshadow on.
It was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So,
See my neighbor
we can
walking.
rest a bit. But, the
He's
mood
getting a
is right.
kidney transplant in a week.
Nothing from the beach.
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that,
You saw his face.
you saw his face.
Show me his face, baby. There it is. It's weird how much noise there is in this cutscene. There's like a noise effect on everything.
He must be what?
Like visual noise.
50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan.
Anyone else feel like gaming, at least console gaming, is pretty much officially dead? Last big console game I remember absolutely loving was Elden Ring, and it's been a while since that came out. It's still a pretty new game.
Die out here.
I don't think console gaming's dead.
What?
Or gaming in general.
No,
I do think
Mission.
Oh, fuck the mission!
I do think the days of
What are we gonna do, huh?
each
Tell me.
hardware release being a
We're gonna
significant
take down
leap
the painters,
are
the
over.
three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you
It's like
for a
when is
coward.
Steam Deck 2 coming out? It's like
When one falls,
it'll be better than Steam Deck, but it won't be that much
when
better.
one falls,
It'll be a little better.
one falls. Not if.
It's like I'll buy the Steam Deck 2 when my Steam Deck like
We need
breaks,
all of
you
us to
know,
make it. But
from
we
use.
Continue. As long as even one of us stands, is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Mael.
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
Any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
We've hit the limit of graphics until there's some other like large breakthrough that we consumers can't quite anticipate. And then you're not going to be able to, I think, take advantage of a bigger graphical stuff without AI in the future. I know this sounds weird, but like you'll need AI to streamline the development process, because making things actually photorealistic will be a task beyond a normal artist. They'll have to be augmented by AI to get all the details. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
So, I don't know, but I think that's probably pretty far off. I think it's literally been over a decade since we've seen, right? Like PS3 to PS4 was not a big jump. PS4 to PS5 was not a big jump in turn. PS2 to PS3 was gigantic. PS1 to PS2 was enormous. These things were really huge. So, what should I play? Oh, it's like a little song here. Okay. Camp. In camps, you can rest and converse with your party members. To leave the camp, interact with the bonfire. Okay. Okay, so I can talk to her.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? It's like, you can see it with this game. It's like, it looks great. The textures are super high quality. But, dude, the frame rate matters so much more than all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know? People were excited about PS4 because they're like, great, we're going to get 60 FPS. And they're like, psych! 30 FPS!
Good night.
All right, PS5, we're going to get 60 FPS. Psych! At least with PS5, it's like you can... there's a performance mode. And in so many games, it's so huge. Like Final Fantasy VII looks so much better at 60 FPS than it does at 30. You know, it's like night and day. Ooh, that seems cool. Recovery. I mean, both of these are good. Both of these seem really good. This, however, looks really good because then it's like I can AoE. AoE just is always appealing to me, so I'm going to grab this one. And I'm going to put it over... Yeah, it's already here. Okay. See what she's got. We've got earth damage, rock slide. I want some AoE here. Here we go. Fire damage to all enemies. I haven't even used these. Okay. I wasn't even using those skills. Yeah, I think we're close enough. Like the extra money. I feel like graphics to money peaked like with the GTX 1080. Like 10 years ago. Like you could spend money and you got really good performance. And now you can spend way more money and get a little bit better performance. All right. Search for a path through the flying waters. Okay. Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. Yeah, you know, if you're going to build a gaming PC with a RTX 5090 or something, you're going to spend like $5,000. And it's going to be... Is it going to play better, more games than my 3080 that I spent too much money on? Probably not. It's probably not even going to play more better games than my GTX 970 in my wife's computer. You know, yeah, she's using my GTX 970 from 10 years ago. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how little you get for the same amount of money now. All right. Yeah, I heard that Google, by the way, did break their reverse image search on purpose. I don't remember what the purpose was, though. Or, like, what the controversy really was. Like, we need to go north. So, what's over here? Oh, we put up a bridge. Should I go fight those bad guys? Is there... Do they have anything there for me? So, like... Oh, there's a pink thing. We gotta find them for the pink thing. Alright, here we go. Fight them for the pink thing. I haven't even used the pink things yet. We're gonna fight them here. Okay. Whoa, that was a good hit. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Which guy are we going to attack? Let's do this guy here. Oh, he's resistant. I should have attacked someone else. Would have been better. Skills. Risky medium fire damage to all enemies. Risky, what does that mean? Alright, whatever. Let's try it out.
I'll do it.
Okay. Alright, I dodged. Yay! Good job. Alright. Wait, hold on. Can I kill this guy? Alright. Let's see. Alright, we killed that guy. Stupid.
Let's push forward.
There we go. Find a spot to...
An advantage.
Let's see what's over here. On this beach. Got a beach here. Beachy Keen. Oh, open map. There's a map here. Okay, where are we? We're here? Okay. Gotta go this way, I guess. Flying Waters. I'm guessing this is Flying Waters here. This looks like Flying Waters to me. Can I camp in... Like, here we go. Let's camp. Go to sleep. From what I understand, Google broke its reverse image search to comply with EU regulations like the General Data Protection Regulation, Digital Markets Act, as well as copyright controversies. What will be more harmful to society, social media or AI? Well, we've already known of the harms of social media, and I think people are starting to create responses to that are protective. So Gen Z, as much as people call them phone zombies, I think they're less susceptible to the psychological damage of social media that millennials suffered. Mainly that they got super depressed seeing that their friends were happy all the time. It sounds ridiculous, but that's what happened with millennials. So Gen Z doesn't have that. Their problem is that they're just bored and addicted to content. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much content to consume. So their thing, I don't think it's the parasocial part. Like, oh, my friends are happy and I'm not. I think it's more like there's just, life is boring and there's a ton of free content available. And so they're just going to have to figure out how to not do that. How to do other stuff.
You know, the
Go camping.
of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. My island must be close by.
Fun. This is very cool looking. I like it. Okay, let's look around. Loot? Is there loot? There is loot.
We can use that.
New Pictos. Apply a shell when falling below 50% health. Oh, we could do burning shots. And what does he got? Oh, he doesn't have any. Oh, let's do burning shots there. Yeah. And let's do healing tints. Also remove all status effects. SOS shell. And we'll do cleansing tint here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Dodger, critical burn. Okay. I can change her outfit. Alright. Oh, he can. Oh boy, he can. Well, you know what? I like this. I like this silly outfit. Alright. Gen Z's bored and addicted to content, as a Zoomer true. See, this is the thing about the 90s too that people forget. Is like, it was really boring. Like, people are, I can't believe they're addicted to their phones. I'm like, dude, stuff's boring. Like, just sitting in line is boring. Like, we had to do so much of it. I always had a book with me, or, you know, I was playing Fall Down on my graphing calculator because I was so bored. You know, we were forced to sit around so much in the 90s for everything. Just like, stand in line, wait in line, go into class. Wait in line here, wait in line there. Everywhere was waiting in line all the time. It was boring, and there wasn't that much to do. As a kid with no adults around, you know, you go home and play video games. So you go home and play Doom on your PC or whatever. You know, long games came into vogue in the late 90s because we had a lot of free time. Find its 3 locks and shoot them. Okay. Okay. It's 3 locks. I'm not seeing... What are the locks? I see lots of doodads flying around, but I don't... do I shoot the doodads? What do I shoot here? Or the lock's on the outside of the cage. Let's find out. See if we shoot a doodad. What happens? Or are there locks like around here? Maybe there's a lock around here somewhere? You know? Or do I shoot the flying doodads? What do I do here? Just like find hidden locks and shoot them? There's a person over there with the anchor on her head. Do I shoot the anchors? Maybe I shoot the anchors. Let's look over here. You shoot it above. 199. No idea. Is that one? Okay. Maybe, oh, maybe that was one. All right. It looked like a glowy ball of something. Okay. We'll look for some more glowy balls. So there's another glowy ball. Okay. Is there a third glowy ball? I have to use my difference engine of my brain to find these glowy balls. Ah, there's one. Okay. Give me the loot.
We can use that.
Chroma elixir. Shard. Alright, I'm not sure which way we go, so I'm just going to keep going this way. Look at that sunfish. I saw him at the aquarium. He's very, very happy little guy. Go. And this blue whale up there. Very beautiful. This painting is quite beautiful. Where do I go, though? Where do I go now? There's no, like, map. Is there no local map? I just have to, like, walk around confusedly. Poor guys.
Well, that will help.
Look at this poor girl.
Wait.
Ooh.
Everyone.
Ooh. Look at that guy.
Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Maya.
Alright, let's kill him. See what happens. You have to learn his attacks. Alright, let's find his weak point. What do you think his weak point is? His head? Nope. Maybe it's his claw. Maybe it's his leg. What do you think his weak point is? Is this his claw? Maybe it was his claw. I don't know. I'll try his leg. That doesn't do anything. Alright. There we go. So he does a double attack. Cool. Alright. What happens here? There we go. Level up! We leveled up! Okay. Doesn't matter. It's between us and Mael.
Nice.
More Lumina points. Which I haven't even used those yet. I do this in like every game too. Oops. Let's try to get these guys. Let's see what we can do here. I don't use like my little like gives +5 stamina to like later in the game for whatever reason. I don't know why. Now I'm gonna try shooting that claw again. See if that doesn't really do anything. All right. Skills. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Skills. What do we have here? Wildfire. Ah. There we go. It's just like a little double attack. You just gotta learn. You gotta learn the double attack. There we go. Some interesting attacks. See, it's just got the... Like, it's super annoying. It's like I have to learn the attack. Learn the attacks. Learn when to press the circle button or the A button or whatever. Alright, I need a rest. Let's see what that gives me anything good. A new Picto. Ah, that's really good. Okay, so... let's put that... do marking shots. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oop. We have some mines here. That's what I thought.
Be careful.
That's what I thought. Ah, shoot! I was trying to use an elixir. Oh well. We might die here. It's okay.
Take cover.
Alright, he just does one attack at a time. Okay. Interesting. Alright. What happens if I shoot that? Oh, that works. Okay. Let's see. I killed that guy. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, I was going to, there we go. There's an elixir, I guess. Got some more of these little critters here. To attack him first, which is nice. Boom. Lumina learned him. I learned all the Luminas.
This will be useful.
I think that means I can use them without equipping them? I don't know what that means. We'll find out. I shoot this guy right there? Well, that didn't do anything. I got one of these guys. That's a triple attack. There he goes. He's dead. Alright, there he goes. There he goes. Get out of here, bad guy. Okay. Let's see what's going on up here. Aha. A little goodie. Oh. Ah. Come on. It didn't aggro him. Okay, well, whatever. We're going to have to dodge a bunch. Here we go. Alright, so. Dodge. And dodge. Alright, here we go. Let's get this guy first. That guy second. That guy third. Everybody dies. Yeah, that's a lot of free XP. It's a lot of free experience. Me gusta. Alright. This is very cool looking. Look at this beautiful red carpet of flowers, and it's very nice. This is a really beautiful game.
Over there.
I just don't like that dodge mechanic.
Slow down.
It's unwelcome.
We don't know what's inside yet.
We don't know. Yeah, let's slow down. Let's look around a little bit. Here's our... We'll take a rest here first, okay? Refills my chroma elixirs. Okay. I can upgrade my attributes. I've got a lot of points here. Not sure what the D means. The C and the D. Let's go luck. Agility. Vitality. Like, you're getting a lot for defense when it's pretty low like that. White. I feel like luck's got to be good. Luck's always good in everything. Might, agility, luck. Alright, so I need 6. I need 6 to get the skill I want. Okay. I need 6 to get that fire rage skill. Alright, whatever. Okay. Chill out on that. What does the chroma catalyst do? Can be used at camp to upgrade weapons. Okay. Color of lumina. Can be consumed to give an additional lumina point to a character. Alright. Okay, whatever. Do you think AI will be the nail in the coffin for current system of education? Boy, I don't know. Education has not been about education maybe since the beginning. So education is more about forcing people into the system than it is about teaching them anything. So I don't think so. Because I don't think the purpose of the current education system is really to educate. And it's so easy to avoid people cheating with AI. Just no one's willing to do it. It's because boomers wanted kids to use computers because they thought computers were important, when really they should have been writing in blue books the whole time to prove that they knew what they were doing. So yeah, it's really super easy to avoid, which is you just make the student write their essays in front of you. What if the student, well, they need to be able, like, why? Why do they need to be able to use AI and a computer to write things? They can do that on their own. If you're trying to certify that they have knowledge, they need to write in a blue book. You know? Well, it reminds me of like the music technology course I taught, which is like, oh, we need to teach music technology. I'm like, okay, well, here's some stuff that I want to buy. And they're like, no, you have Chromebooks. I'm like, these are like large phones. These are like large bad phones. And that's what we're going to do. They run like Android apps. This is what we're going to use for music technology. I made it work. Like I found stuff that I could do with Chromebooks, but like, I'm like, oh, well, you know, I need this kind of computer. I need an interface. I need this kind of mixer. I need these mics. You know, we're going to learn sequencing. We're going to learn all this stuff. It's like, nope, you're going to learn none of that because you have Chromebooks. You have all the technology you need. I get it. They bought Chromebooks for the kids. They were into buying Chromebooks. Locked. Okay. Very nice, though. Let's go. Let's see what's up here. Very beautiful. Great style. Everything's locked. Locked. Every door is locked. I was probably supposed to go down that main hallway, huh? Yeah, they probably just wanted me to go down the main hallway. But I can explore around a little bit. Look at this. This is nice. You know, this bookshelf looks really cool, but it's a little bit impractical. What if I want to read those books on the top shelf? Okay, locked. Locked. Okay, everything's locked. So they want me to go down the middle. Wait. There's a light. This door is open. Here she is. Found our little redhead.
My head?
Found the cute redhead. Yes. No. Maybe so. He looks so funny with the sunglasses on.
Are you real?
To activate chat, please enable channels here. Interesting. Are you guys still able to hear me?
Well, you just...
You smell real enough?
I don't.
It appears like it's working.
I thought on the beach I saw you and I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have. I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. And then I woke up here.
Uh-oh. Very nice friend.
He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. Doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
Yeah, everything handwritten. In-person grilling with immediate answers expected. That's great. Results based entirely on handwritten or oral exams. Agree. Intentionally tough rules and all face-to-face. Absolutely. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And I mentioned this right when AI was coming out. People are like, how are we going to adjust to this? I'm like, you just have people write essays in front of you. But I want them to write a 5,000-word essay. You are going to have to pare that down and have them write 3 1,500-word essays in front of you. You can't do this go home and write a 10,000-word research paper, which you probably won't read anyway, right? It has to be face-to-face, in person, exactly right. You know, it has to be like defending your dissertation. That's what it's got to be. That's a really easy way to solve it. And as an instructor, to me, that's fine. Like, I'd rather deal with that. I'd rather figure that out than...
How did you find me?
There was a message.
You know, running essays through AI detectors and this kind of stuff. Nah, dude, write it on paper.
Maybe. No, I don't know.
People will find ways to cheat at that are just more difficult, right? Which is like using AI to prompt them, right? You could use the AI to quiz you. And to me, that's not really an unethical use of AI, right? You're using the AI to like study, which will just increase the efficiency at which you can retrieve the answers and hopefully memorize them and think about them, right? So it's not really cheating. Or people like, let's say I'm doing a creative writing class. I'm like, you have to write a story in person for me. And they use AI to come up with a plot outline, which they memorize and take in. It's like, okay, that's not going to make your story good, frankly. You know, it's just not really cheating to me. You got to learn how to write your prose, baby. You got to practice. You know, and it's the same thing like in music. What's my music test going to be? It's the same thing. Adrian was one of my students, right? Yeah. Parents can complain. Like, my job is to certify things. But I had students that are like, I'm too anxious to play in front of people in the class. It's like, music is a performance art. You have to be able to deal with the anxiety of other people seeing you make mistakes. Practice harder, right? Trust me, I've bombed on stage. I've done everything bad you can imagine as a performer. I've suffered every embarrassment, you know? It'll unite you to Christ on the cross with the embarrassment. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can play this. If you spam square, it plays a little melody here. Yeah, so my point is, music, it's easy. Show up to the gig, baby. It's not that hard to figure out. All right, let's see what's in this door. I'm guessing we can go in this door now. Nope. That door doesn't open. This is a really cool area. If I was here, I'd be like, can we just chill here for a bit? It looks really nice. Very cool area. Look at this bas relief. Very interesting. You know, I could tell a lot of care went into making all the details in this game. That is something that's really special. So I don't like the dodge mechanic, but you know, the care of the details, the design, it's very nice. The little paintings here, these are very weird, right? But somebody made these, you know, an artist made these, and that's cool. Yeah, get your test over with. Like, I tested people in class. People had, you know, well, what else am I supposed to do? It's a guitar class, right? Or it's a band class. You know, what's the test for band? Show up to the gig. That's the test. Show up to the gig. Don't embarrass yourself. The curator. Ooh, I like him. This dude's shredded. This guy's so shredded, he shredded his face off.
Again. We just trained earlier. Alright. But this time I have backup.
So we got a little boss fight here. Okay, let's see here. The curator attacks the expedition. Jumps. Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks can't be parried or dodged. Oh, so I have to jump over them. Okay.
Take cover.
Press X to jump. After jump, you can trigger a jump counterattack. I don't like this. Press R2. Yeah, I don't like... This is not my kind of thing. Let's see if he's got a weak point. Is it like his dumb face? Glowy staff? Oh, not seeing one. Alright. Let's see what we got here.
Chroma's flowing.
Alright. Five burns. Alright. Mael's stances. Mael's skills change her battle stance. Defensive stance. Takes less damage and gains 1 AP per parry or dodge. Offensive stance deals more damage but takes increased damage. Virtuose stance deals a lot more damage. Switching to a new stance also provides Mel with 1 AP. Skills. We're gonna go... Mael's starting skills are offensive, spark, and percier. Offensive switch. Switches Mael to offensive stance. Spark and percier switch to defensive stance. Use offensive switch to switch to offensive stance. Okay. Okay. The Curator burns. Defenseless is a debuff that increases by 25% the damage received by the character. Alright, so I gotta be a little more on top of that jump there. Alright, that worked. I managed to do the thing they're trying to teach me to do. Offensive. When Mael is in an offensive stance, she deals more damage but takes more damage. At the end of the turn, Mael will revert to stanceless. Then she uses a skill and switches her to a different stance or uses her base attack. Alright, use a skill that switches her to defensive stance. Spark has additional effects. It applies more burn stacks to its target, increases burn damage it receives. Use Spark to benefit from its offensive stance effects. Okay. There we go. We leveled up.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today.
Oh.
You could come with us if you like.
Oh.
If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
Perhaps he will join you at camp. Oh yeah, she has a bunch of attributes here. Wait. Okay. Alright, she has a Malum. That's the only one she can use. Lanceram and Noram. Nunerum and Lightram. Let's put that one on. That's way better. Alright, we gotta level it up. Okay. Can she get a Picto here? Alright, whatever. Let's see. I think he learned this, so... What happens if I go over to him? Can I equip one that... What happens if you learn one? Can you, like, equip one? I don't know. I guess you can. Whatever. Okay. Let's learn some skills. What do you think of the following? A story where the protagonist is a perfect heroic paragon, the nicest, most empathetic, and selfless person ever. The twist, the narrator despises him. Yeah. If you wrote it with something like The Princess Bride, that's a good one. The book, The Princess Bride, I think would be pretty funny. All right, let's see what she's got here. Stacking fire damage seems like it would be good. Alright, then... Okay, let's get out of here. Almost time to be done. I played this game this whole time, so it's still an okay game. I just do not like these dodge mechanics. They're not fun for me.
Neko's usually here. I wonder where.
Oh, look at this little critter. It's a cute little guy. Versa would not be pleased. On guard, ruffians.
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Neko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Neko will trade you lots of useful items for chroma.
Oh. Only worthy warriors.
So the tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the SKA exist too. Are there more Gestrels like you? I'd love to meet them.
Okay.
Maybe.
Silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh, really?
Lune.
I know. Don't have time for detours.
Yeah, we need to get to the paintress.
There's another sea between here and the paintress.
Noko, as the best gestural merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on, you broomhead, I know you know.
See, he's a little paintbrush. In the middle of our ancient sanctuary, red trees everywhere. Can't miss it.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more Gestrels.
Gestral merchants travel across the world, offering rare and powerful artifacts in exchange for chroma. However, the most powerful items are reserved only for the mightiest of warriors. Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. Oh. How interesting. Want to trade for my fabulous wares? Luckily for U.S. merchants accept chroma. Fight the merchant! Chroma catalyst. Can be used at camp to upgrade weapons to level 3. Color of Lumina can be consumed to give an additional Lumina point to a character. How much? I have 10,000 chroma. Okay. Well, let's fight the merchant. Let's see what happens here, yeah? Oh, I have to choose one. Let's do Lune. We'll try it out. I could fail. It's alright. he has anything good. Let's blow up his lantern. Does that do anything? No, it doesn't. Oh, Nico burns. He grows bigger. Whoa, whoa. All right. Yeah. Does he look like he has a weak point? I don't see one. So let's try more immolation.
Ready to evade.
There we go. Dodged. Dodged. Let's immolate him some more.
I'll do it.
He hit me for 28. Ouch. Got him. All right. Let's see what we get here. You've proven yourself worthy warriors. I've got something special you might be interested in. Exposing attack. That's a Picto? All right, we'll buy it. You can buy a Chroma Catalyst. We'll buy a Color of Lumina. I don't know. Buy that. Okay. What do we got here? Exposing attack. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. Okay, well that's actually going to be better with him. Let's do exposing attack. And let's do her. Let's give her the SOS shell. Okay. Okay. All right. Where do we go now? I haven't looked all the way around here, so maybe look around and see if there's some extra loot. I knew it.
This will be useful.
600 chroma. Useful. That's right. All right. Did we leave here? Do we go through there, or I guess we go this way. Looks like this is the way out. Oh, let's save. Oh, I never upgraded her stuff. That's bad. Huh. Luck. That's... defense, might. Get her to that. Barely increases health. All right, we'll do that. All right. Okay, off we go. Into the sea world.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion. Guess we found
on 68's boat?
There's a path through the boat.
My
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
my controller's vibrating. It's up there. What's that thing? Anything over here? Nope. I got this guy. There we go. Let's see what we can do with this guy. All right.
Take him down.
A storm is coming.
Can't tell. Oh, she's stanceless. Offensive switch. Powerless. Powerless is a debuff that reduces the character's damage by 20%. Okay. Oh, he does a double attack. You tricksy hobbit.
A storm is coming.
Tricksy little hobbit. New weapon. All right, let's put that on her. The Brularum. All right. Okay. Fine. Okay, there's a bad guy there. Oh, bad guy there. All right, we'll get this one. Bad guys everywhere.
Chroma is flowing.
Dang it. There we go. All right, got them. Got these guys. All right. What's over here, though? You know, I'm always like, well, which way should I go? Left or right? There's so many ways to choose. And if you choose not to choose, you still have made a choice. Look at that. That's cool. Let's see what's over here. Alright, we have a boss.
It's
Right.
forging something. So they have intelligence.
Maybe he's a boss. We'll find out. Not seeing,
A storm is coming.
All right, yes, I did it right. Cool.
Let me help.
A storm is coming.
Powerful is a buff that amplifies a character's damage. All right. Man. I'm not seeing a weak point on him. Just seeing a gross looking face, you know? Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. New weapon. Krularam. Stave. What do you got here? Lanceram versus Krularam. It's a frost weapon. It looks cool too. Okay, let's see what he's forging. He's making anchors.
Well, that will help.
There's no map here, huh? I kind of want to see what was in that other area. Maybe there's an item I missed. 'Cause this seems like maybe the way out, so let's try that other area and see if there's an item we missed. Alright, there's a bad guy there. There's a little area over there. Let's see. Aha!
This will be useful.
Recoat. See what's in here. Ooh. Diminuer. What's this Nevron doing? It's clinging to a metal chain. Doesn't it usually carry a mine with it? What if we were to give it one? I don't know how to give it a mine. Okay, that's a way down. Did I miss something back here? Maybe all the paths like lead in the same direction. Let's kill this guy, see what's up. Oh, perfect. We have one of these little mine guys. All right. Got that guy. Kill that guy. He'll die. And then we'll attack this guy. We will do wildfire. Optimal. Skills. Let's do spark on this guy. And burning should kill both of them. There we go. Flawless victory. Flawless victory. Alright. I didn't see anything else out here, so let's just go. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I can just jump down. If we were to give it a mine, I don't know where to find a mine for it. It's over here. Is there anything down here? Is there any way forward down here? Is there anything to do down here? It's like a platforming section or what? Oh, it is. It's a little platforming section is what that is. You can jump over there. All right, let's see.
We can use that.
Ah. Now, where's the guy? Where am I? Did I come back here? Ah, here we are. The platforming section. I'm warming up to the combat of the game. I still, you know. Hey, hold this. See what he does. He's happy. Ooh.
Said something.
He gave us a new weapon. Instead of a lighter-rim, we'll have a Deminorim. Murder, are we bothering it? This could be bad. Let's leave it. We'll leave it. Alright. So we did that adventure. Now walk past the little blacksmith guy again, I guess. Glad this game lets you run. It's like dripping anchors. Glad I went back and checked that out. I got like a weapon here. Alright. It's a good pausing place right here. I am going to pause here. And I think I'm going to call it here for the night. Do you guys want a guitar demo or anything? Let me do a guitar demo. I'll let you check out how this guitar sounds if you want. If not, that's okay too. That's okay too. It's whatever y'all want. Y'all are the masters. I'm almost out of time though. Or I really am out of time. Let's check it out. Let's open up live. I'll let you hear this thing. It's a cool guitar. Not bad for a pawn shop purchase. Got it all cleaned up. Let's do a little quick demonstration. If I can find a pick or two here, that'll help. All right. We are going to templates. Which one have I been using? Ambient synths. Let's try ambient synths. See what I have here. Okay. Let's go here. Here. Control live. All right. Oh, these are all these are all synths. I want ambient guitar and synth. Save changes. No. Don't bother with that. Let me show you what's up. Okay, here we go. Let me show you this. It's kind of weird. It'll look weird. We're going off into the distance here. Everything's in tune. Let's say we want a little bit different. We want a different tuning. I'm gonna go. Let's go down to E flat. Oh no, it's drop D. Sometimes it's just very slightly off. You can just hit it again. There we go. These pickups are so hot, they're actually blowing up my interface. Just have to dial the volume off just a little bit. It sounds really good when they hit a real amp. It sounds really good with a real amp. This is like a clean sound. You know, you can play whatever you want with it. But this is what the bridge pickup sounds like. With kind of my standard presets for clean. Here's the neck pickup. These pickups are super hot. And then well, the cool thing about a Les Paul, if you ever get one, is you'll notice a lot of the pro players are on this middle position. Right here. You know, here's the neck pickup. By the way, when I pulled this off the wall, this was all reversed. Somehow this had gotten turned around. There's just a bunch of weird little problems with it. Everything looked all super corroded. I cleaned it all up. So now it's like beautiful looking, but they'll play on that middle position, and you can actually get like a great jazz tone. You just dial down the bridge position, so you just have a little bit of bridge, and you can even dial the tone off on the neck pickup. Get a and when you want to have a little bit more, you can pull that all the way up. Get a little more treble going in there. Same thing with the reverse. If you want to kind of thicken up that bridge pickup sound, you just kind of pull in a little bit of the neck pickup with the bridge pickup. So I'm just adjusting the volume down here, and it works pretty good. You're here with a little dirt. This won't sound like a real amp, but you'll get the idea here. I think I have a dirt sound here. Basic dirt. See, I'm blowing it up a little bit. Kind of see this with like sleep. You could actually use a pot as a kill switch with a Les Paul. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of blues players that use these. Let's get a. Let me show you something here. Let's get a. Insert audio track. Let's get another audio track going here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with this one. We're gonna. Oh, it's on. It's already got like a default here. We're gonna pull some of that out. Some of that sound. Get rid of some of that delay. Let's do. Plugins. Okay. And do I have a good one here? Fuzz guitar. Or just do heavy rhythm so you can hear what that'll sound like. Little doom sound. That's not it. I wanted detune. Nope, that's not it. Probably fuzz. I feel like it'll sound good with fuzz. Actually, I should make sure that this is actually... Oh, the doll's not coming through now. Ah. Yeah, for some reason the doll's not coming through. Why is that? Restream, why aren't you working? Ah, the DAW coming through. It won't hear any of this correctly. Yeah. I didn't double check that. Oh well. Anyway, I'll do another demo some other time. And I can even, yeah, you can change all the tunings on the fly, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I don't know why this is not working, but it's not working. Should be working. So I have this set up as a restream. Should go audio, local broadcast. So that should be working. And then this should be... should have a filter here. Restream. Standalone. Open plugin interface. Yeah, it's not working right now. I don't know what the problem is. I'll troubleshoot it later. This is a thing that happens. I probably updated OBS. So my fault for updating OBS. Anyway, all right, that's probably going to be it for today. Have a great one. I will see you all next time. Let me link the... Where the heck am I? Let's link the Substack. Make sure you guys know what's up with that. I can't find anything. I got too many stupid things open. All right, June plans. I'll copy that in. We'll put that in the chat. And let's get Patreon. I'll give you guys that one. Make sure you join the Patreon. I'm going to put a full version of King of Dusk for patrons, early version. So that'll be fun. I'll clean that up in the next couple days. And I'll be signing all the books and mailing those off. So thanks, folks. I'll see you all next time. Have a great, great day. Let's get some music going here. Yeah, here we go. Desktop music still works. All right. We'll see you all next time.